I'm holding my mask. I was just looking at it thinking, lipstick stains. That's because us ladies, if you checked every chick's mask, lipstick. But MTN Uganda went and made my mom an influencer. Yep, reminding me to wear the mask, not just for myself, but for her. So I'm here to remind you of the same thing. This is a very, very safe way for you to protect yourself against COVID-19, which is very real. Stop the conspiracy theories, okay? So wear that mask for yourself first, and then for those you love, okay? As MTN says, wear it for me, okay? So let's get into the conversation about the things I've learned and I've had to mature about. Huh, you're not ready. So I was thinking, am I sharing maturity in relationships? No, it's just life, just things I've had to mature about. And yes, some are more applicable in relationships than others. First, forgiveness. I remember before I got married, in counseling, they told us, a good marriage is made up of two good forgivers. I said, I shall not be one. I like to be angry and be angry. Why am I forgiving you? But you learn in life, the more you grow, that forgiveness takes many faces. So let me explain. There's the forgiveness when someone approaches you and says, you know what, I was wrong. I really didn't mean to do that. I am sorry. Then you forgive them. Actually, you choose to forgive them. There's the forgiveness where this person, you know, they have an ego. They will never apologize. But you still need to move on, both of you in life. And you choose to forgive them. I would say one is harder than the other, but I've always found the one where you forgive someone who hasn't asked is harder, okay? And I've learned and had to mature in life to forgive even when I have not been asked to do so, okay? It's more applicable in something I've probably learned more in relationship and the workspace. Because in the workspace, you have your bosses, they do wrong, just like our parents, and nobody bothers to apologize. But in relationships more so, you have to mature and not, because I was the type of chick that if you wronged me, we would stay on that thing. How can you apologize? If you don't apologize, how can we revenge? But you know what, let me let it go. In fact, if anything, I've learned what they always taught us, that forgiveness is for you more than it is for the other person. So yeah, when you mature, you know that forgiveness takes two sides. The side where the person asks for forgiveness and the one where the person, actually, let me tell you how people apologize. People, this is sad. You know that I hate the kind of people who apologize by just moving on. Like if you did something wrong, you're both on edge, you're not talking to each other. What happens is that maybe after like 3 hours, the person just says, hi, are you hungry? Why are you talking to me about food? Of course you know I'm going to say I'm hungry. Then we're going to change the subject. Then I won't have to forgive you. Anyway, that's maturity and forgiveness. To you. Let's talk about anger since we started with forgiveness. What's maturity in anger? Again, just like the forgiveness, there's anger where you must show the person you are mad. Then, you know, my mother says you pull your mouth to your nose. You're annoyed. Then there's the anger where you know whether you pull your mouth to your nose, whether you yell at every building, the person will never recognize. Or they'll recognize you're angry, but then they won't really acknowledge it. So you die slowly in your movie, as we say, and you pick yourself up and say, you know what, this anger is for nothing today. Or, you know how there's those people in relationships who say that if he sees me mad or if she sees me angry, she or he will know. Some of the stuff when you're maturing, when you're growing up, you know it doesn't apply. If you're angry, deal with it, okay? Learn how to hold your anger in as well. There's some things that will need your anger, some things that will not need your reaction, okay? So, maturity there. As you can tell, there are a few things I'm also panel beating still about me, but I've recognized I need to mature in those instances. The other is patience. What am I talking about when I say maturity in patience? Yeah, patience pays, we get it. They say these quotes until they become so real in your life. I've probably learned this more in my spiritual journey where you talk to God about something and you say, if I'm a believer, God will deliver it in 1 year. And God looks at you and says, I have a good 3 years to deliver that miracle, but it's okay. You believe it's 1 year. So I apply this in life as well, that if I'm patient about things happening, whether in my marriage or my friendships or career or money, especially when someone promises you a job, you guy, or promises you some money, I'll pay you on Friday. Friday gets here and nothing. There's just a patience you need when you're an adult. that just has to cross over. It crosses over in your relationships, your money, your friendship. It just has to cross over. That you're just patient with stuff. That when things don't happen when you want them to happen, you're strong enough to say, you know what, give it a few more days, give it a few more hours, just keep going. So yeah, I've had to learn about patience. Let me tell you about appreciation. This is a sign of maturity that I had never thought of. Appreciation is very key. Now that I have my son, every time he does something that I want to teach him is good and is appreciated, what do I say? Liam, good job, bravo. But then I like that too. As an adult now, I realize, guys, I like appreciation, okay? If I do something good, I like someone telling me, well done, good job. And so I've had to realize I react when people tell me, well done, Flavia, but. Because then I feel like you don't appreciate me. If you did, you wouldn't put the but. So if I don't like that from people, if I recognize that's something that I react badly to from people, I've matured enough to give it to people. So now I appreciate even the smallest thing. I think my husband will be the first person to tell you, I say thank you at every turn. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for letting me do this. Thank you for understanding this. Thank you. It just seems like, also you. But it does wonders, guys. This is the one point of maturity. If you don't take the others, take that one. Just keep appreciating them at every turn, the person in your life or the friends. Just appreciate people. If you're in fact a boss, be a good thing to add into your life. Please just appreciate people. The more thank yous you say, motivates people around you. So that's a sign of maturity I've had to learn, okay? Lastly, the sign of maturity that came very hard to learn was that I can't fix everyone. Put your hand up if you have hero or savior mentality. Here we are. It's okay. We are accepted. In fact, let's have meetings every Friday. Okay? Are you the type who everybody calls and you've become so comfortable because when people are in trouble, they will look for me? In fact, half your conversations about how you fixed everyone's life. I'm not who paid that one's fees. If it wasn't for me, that one wouldn't eat. I pay that guy. I buy that. If you're the type of person, you're suffering from hero or savior mentality, you believe you are the one. You should save everyone, you should fix everyone. So mine wasn't that egotistic, but I believed that before I do anything for myself, people must be happy, okay? And so I had this thing where I felt like it's a pat on the back if I fixed everyone's problems, whether it was something emotional, mentally, physically, or money. If I just fixed it, it will make me happy. But who tells me I can fix everyone's problems? Who died and made me God? Do you know what I mean? I had to mature and tell myself, Flavia, relax. You cannot, say it with me if you're like me, you cannot fix everyone or you cannot fix everything. Mature out of it, grow up and tell yourself some things I'll do, some things I won't do. Okay? Today I should hug you guys. Come. Bye.